it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk and a replay analysis. We've got Wasted Spacer Clan Zeus and his T-50-2 Tier 6 Russian light tank. You know, light tanks are fun. They really are. And I like the mid-tier light tanks almost as much as I like the high tier, and maybe a little bit more, because you can do a lot of raging around and kind of having fun with these things. But not quite wheel tank levels where you're absolutely, well, not absolutely invulnerable, but pretty darn invulnerable, right? The broken mechanic of the wheeled tanks. These are track tanks. The 50-2 was one of my, back in the day, very favorite tanks. I still like it quite a bit, but it was my favorite light tank before it was removed. And if you recall, and this is actually pretty funny, it was removed because its physics were unrealistic. Just have a think about that. All right, whatever. Game companies are allowed to change their minds and their reasons for things. I just find that a bit ironic and kind of funny that back in the day the 50-2 was removed because its physics were unrealistic, and now we have wheeled tanks. Like I said, companies are allowed to change their opinions and change their tack and all that good stuff. But did I mention that it was taken out of the game? Back in the day, like the further back day, when the game did not have physics and you could not leave the ground, everything was glued to the ground. And this tank was an absolute monster because it didn't tip over. Every tank stayed on the ground. And you could just rage. And the other thing about early World of Tanks is all these little obstacles, fences, bumps, undulations in the map. Maps were very smooth back then. Now, there were some hills and rises and things, but because tanks were glued to the ground and they were smooth, and tanks like this were so fast, you could absolutely rage. And circling was hilarious back then. And this tank was the absolute master of it, because very few tanks could keep up with it while it circled. Even when moving their turrets and holes, and there were many fewer tanks back then. So you could zing around people. There was none of the sliding or anything like that. You're at max speed, just going around and around and around people. You know, not very realistic, kind of silly, but fun, right? And this tank was the absolute master of that kind of gameplay because it was so fast back then. It didn't slide around. It didn't tip over. There was no big undulations and things in the map to stop it from using its mobility. It was just a beast, which is, of course, why I liked it. Maybe I was the original wheeled tank driver. Perhaps I do like that gameplay. I don't know. But Wasted Spacer's gone to my favorite bush. And is doing some good work in there, actually. Doing some really nice work. Taking some shots. He's up to 258, 362 assist. This is one of those positions in some gameplay, at least initially here from Wasted Spacer, where your damage and assist are not really documenting the effectiveness of your position and what you're doing. He's keeping them from being able to kind of push up over into those bushes. They can't really use that part of the map over there. Every time they poke, they get shot at. Even if Wasted Spacer doesn't get the assist, it's just a controlling position on the map. But pretty soon, and like always, if you're going to try to seal the deal with a light tank, you're going to have to get on your horse and start moving. And when a third to half of the enemy guns are out of the game, all of a sudden it opens up the maps for the light tanks, and you can start to do more things. So if he started raging around early, it'd be very hard to live. Now he's going to get some shots on guys here. Maybe we'll poke at the. Nope, he's not going to take it. Looks like he's just content to get a little bit of assist right there. I think I might have taken those shots to start whittling those guys down instead of letting them kind of push in like that. But let's see what he does. He is going to have to start moving here pretty soon. The Grillet's in trouble. And now he's going to go take his light tank and maybe take on 3 tanks. We'll see how this goes. Type 64 is soft. The other cool thing about this tank, so he's trying to auto.
Ready to fire.
There we go. The other cool thing about this tank is it actually has some pretty dang good armor for a light tank. Look at that. Bounces the stir. The 64 doesn't want to die. Oh, man, gets hit. Nicely done. Oh, and he gets shotgunned. Trying to take shots. The stir's coming up and over. Looks like he wants to shoot our hero. Artie's going in at the Type 64. He's still got him auto-aim. We're going to back into the corner. The enemy Artie's taking pot shots at him. And we're just going to back out and disappear. And that's not a bad move, because now they know where he is, but they don't know where he is, right? So what's he doing? Is he going to be peeking? Are they going to push in and go after this guy? What are they going to do? And my concern now would be that potentially the Churchill... I would auto-aim that guy and just kill him. The Churchill's probably coming in. Ooh, alright, we got some zoomage going on. There's a little shot. Oh, he's stuck in the wall. We're going to ram kill. Yeah, I think you probably wanted to shoot instead of ram kill just to save some of your hit points. There's the Churchill I would have been concerned with. Looks like he's going to back out. There's 3 enemy artillery. We really don't want to start getting shot by those guys. There's some air power flying over. I think APCR would be in order right here. There's a shot on him. We'll go around, get some side shots. There you go. Fairly slow turret. Oh yeah, that's what you want. That's the ticket, my friend, right there. Boom, boom. Back up. Did he give up? No, he just has a very slow turret. Oh, we got a shot on him. There we go. Oh no, you need to shoot right in the side. Artie saves the day. I hate to say it. Artie saves the day. 1,000 damage, 406 assist. And now we're on the move again. This is the fun part, folks. This is the... Ooh. Little miss from the Artie. This is the fun part with the light tank. And I think I would blaze right in at that cap. Start looking for these guys. Go in there and help that AT-2. Problem with an AT-2, who else is over there? The Hellcat, I suppose? Yeah. He's not very flexible in regards to being able to fight more than one direction, and yeah, that's what I was worried about. I was just about to say, more than likely Artie's going to clean that guy up. Especially when there's 3 of them like that, and AT-2 just is going to have a hard time avoiding Artie unless he is really behind hard cover. Nice kill by the Hellcat. Kill Yuri and we win. Was that the last guy they just killed? Yuri, yes, the Wolverine. Well, they think they win. Let's find out. The assumption, are we going to cap or are we going to go hunt down 3 artillery with our T-50-2? I think this is a missed up... There you go. There you go. But why are you going that way? Go that... They're over there! Just go at them. You're a light tank. They won't even... Oh my gosh, we're taking the long distance. You take the high road and I'll take the low road. What was that about? I need to look that up. We'll get to Scotland before ye? Is that it? Is that some terrible British song about fighting the poor Scots? Freedom! Alright. T-50 Oh my god. That was...
He's moving slowly.
Oof.
We're immobilized.
Talk about spam in a can. He's waiting for his tracks to...
Let's go.
Holy macaroni. What did we do to ourselves? That hurt. 173 damage. That limits, unfortunately, our ability to take on Artie, because at the hit points he had a reasonable chance of not getting killed even with a direct hit unless it pinned. But now nearly anything's going to take him out. He's going to have to rely on speed, dexterity, cunning, wickedness, skill. Just come over here. I would have just stopped and started. I would have stopped and just started firing, and hopefully he didn't actually see me. How are we hitting those shots? He's going to hit him again. Oh, missed. Very nice. Okay. A couple RNG biscuits and then some serious misses. Like I said, I think I would have stopped and just sat there firing away. But I see what you're doing. You wanted to close the distance and make sure that guy died. Good news that the Hellcat was either not spotted or he was missed and not killed. We're at 57 seconds. Good on the M44 making a run to try to help and win. You got to like that when an Artie player actually gives an effort. It's fantastic. So we're probably going to find a couple of these boys down in here. I know what happens. Wasted Spacer knows what happens. By the way, Wasted Spacer has been a supporter of the channel for a long time, so I very definitely appreciate his support. I appreciate everybody's support. I'd like to call out people by name when... Oh, the gun salute! The mocking gun salute. There you go. Nice shot from the leaf blower. And we died. 1,291, 3 kills, 468 assists. really nice job by Wasted Space. There ends up being a win via a cap right here of going to a good controlling position, controlling that position for a while, and then making a move. I think I would have taken a few more shots on those guys as they closed down. That might have made your fight up there in the northeast a little easier, although it would have probably got you lit and maybe some artillery coming at you. So it is a trade-off, but there is that time when you shift from the passive controlling kind of scout play to the active killing scout play, and that's where they are absolutely deadly when you have some votes, i.e. some hit points left, and you can start taking out the near deads and clean up those guys, stop little pushes like that or blunt them, that kind of thing. That's where these tanks really shine. So really well done there, man. Thanks for sending that in. That's all I've got, guys. See ya.